Good morning, and thank you for your attention. I'm going to give you a brief overview of the work carried out by the team who analyzed the socioeconomic aspect of the fisheries sectors. The team dedicated to this analysis has provided two reports which contribute to a better understanding of the value and distribution chains of the fisheries that fall into the FarFish frame analysis. In addition, part of the team produced two other reports that also have a relevant connection with this sector analysis. You can see these documents on the slide. We also want to say a big thank to you all, the external contributors. The goal of our first report was to carry or test research describing the value system of the European Union fisheries in third countries. These agreements under fisheries are also shown on the slide. The first report describes and maps the main steps of the value chains and the flows of fish by focusing on the EU fleet catches. So to do so, we mostly rely on existing literature and available data sets. In the report, we summarize the agreements and present the number and type of EU vessels that take part in such and such fishing category. So we describe catches, fishing ground, landing sites, and we talk about license fees and the price of products for sale. We describe the landings, the processing stage, the main actors involved in such and such processing stage, the jobs generated, and the distribution channels, etc. What was most striking was the wide variety of fisheries and distribution channels. We dealt with both the rather small tuna vessels and pole and line boats, targeting high-quality fish in small quantities, and huge open sea trawlers, where fish species called small pelagics are frozen and packed on board, and that's something sometimes go on months-long fishing expeditions. But one of the common denominators is a well-established trade. Most of the fisheries we analyzed were incorporated in a big international commercial process. These material flows follow a try and test courses with the sea transport providers and well-developed long-serving transport network with long-haul experience, buoyant sellers, etc. This can allow the operator to use various strategies by seeking to make the most of their specific features and strengths. They can decide, for instance, if their products will be landed in and processed in the country where they operate, or if they will be directly dispatched to Europe for later processing. The choice of the consumer markets also varies according to the type of products, and these types of products themselves are influenced by demand. For the second phase of the value chain investigation, we had planned in-depth exchanges with our contacts on site and several visits to the host countries. I moved personally to Dakar at the beginning of January 2020, and I intended to stay for a long period of time, using Dakar as a base camp and traveling around the region, Mauritania, Morocco, Abidjan, etc. Other researchers from the team were supposed to join me from